What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach. We got another episode of the Gauntlet coming to you today. Before we get into the episode, I have a package. Generic gray bag. I believe this is the final piece to the collection. Let's open her up. Did not know it was arriving today. I was hoping it was going to arrive soon. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Ooh, and it's in a zipper bag. Sweet. Toss that over there. Get all this paper out of here. Rest in peace, headphone users. Sorry about that. Here she is. Make sure it's not a youth size. It's not. Hey! Wrexham kit is here. It is the 24-25 version. We have now all of the kits from the journey. Right, we had, who was first? Was Landedlos first? And then we had Barry Town, then went to Barrow, then Wrexham, Chelsea, and Bayern Munich. So this completes the collection. I'm gonna go put it on. We're gonna make a cut. I'm gonna go put this on. We're gonna come back for some matches in the Gauntlet. See you in a second. Came back a little quicker than I thought we were. This shirt, pretty damn cool. It has, I don't know if you can't really tell. Yeah, there we go. It has this like texture on it that is, it's like dragon scales, which is really cool. And there's a design within the shirt that's like a little dragon. This is like the dragon tail is like right here, and it kind of goes down and around. Really cool kit, honestly. Really good. That's just a iron-on badge there. All right. As you can see here, Stan the man wants to chat. And honestly, Stan, I don't give a shit what you say. Anyway. We are not happy with your current performance and are considering your position at the club. We would like to know why you think the team have performed so badly. It looks worse than it is. We recognize that the form table doesn't always show how well a team is playing, so we're prepared to give you the benefit of the doubt, but we'll be keeping a close eye on things in hope of improvement. We believe it's important to stay on good terms with you, so hopefully we can continue to work together to build a positive future for the club. Well then. Okay, where are we at? Let's... Alright, we're gonna make a cut. We're gonna play Staining off camera. We're gonna come back for Cornered and Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. As you can see, we lost to Punjab 6-1 with Gabriel Martinelli in goal and a bunch of young goalies. So that's good stuff. Inter, we drew 5-5 and just pissed away a win. We were up, 5-2? And the 55th gave up a goal, 83, 84, 89th minutes. Less than ideal. We won 2-0 to Highling and 3-0 to Hull. So let's come back just a second for Cornered. See you in a second. Right. It is game day. We are away from home in the league against Cornered, who are third in the league, which also means they're the worst team in the league. Anyway, let's get to it. Who do we want in goal today? Let's go with Gabrielle. Let's go with Gabrielle in goal. Carl Hein obviously going to be playing as the box-to-box midfielder. Noah Cooper, who's one of our youth goalies, I think he's going to get the start up top. Brian Okonkwo, another youth goalie. We're going to put you as our center back, pairing you up with Aaron Ramsdale. Alexei Rojas, Fedorushenko. I think you are going to be starting on the right-hand side up top. And George Diaz. We're going to be our left winger today. Charlie Spare, I think, is going to start as our right back. I think we're going to have... Let's have Reese, no. Let's have Aaron Hickey play as our attacking midfielder. Declan Rice, you can play left back. We'll have Gabriel Jesus in the middle as our anchor. That sounds like a plan to me. Urian Timber is hurt. We're going to have Bukayo Saka on the bench. I think we're gonna go with that. Out of possession, we're gonna make this gap as large as possible. Let's go with this today. Let's get that team submitted. I do have an outfielder in goal. That's perfectly fine. The other team does not have a coach. So there's that. We need to turn on extended highlights. We need to go into here, go into our tactics, set pieces. You guys know the drill by now. Who is in goal? Gabrielle, obviously. Gabrielle is going to be taking the free kicks and corners. Shooting range, obviously. Gabrielle is like top of your list. There we go. On both sides. Also, wide. Obviously, we don't want Gabrielle in the box to win headers. We don't want to win games. Left side, deep free kicks. Again, what use is Gabrielle if we're not going to use as a beautiful free kick taking skill. And of course, the one and only Aaron Ramsdale taking long throws. And what? Who else would we use? Continue, boys. Cornered, starting us off with the ball. Cantwell up to Kell. That's a great pass. Lays it off to Lindo. Trying to cut inside. Big ball over the top. Charlie Spear wins the header. Aaron Hickey up to Noah Cooper. Was looking to drive forward. Lays it off to Fedorushenko. Spare, great ball to Aaron Hickey. Looking for the square ball. Nobody is there. Takes the shot himself. Wins a corner. First one to the Arsenal. Gabrielle, left-footed in swinger. Declan Rice wins the header. Probably shouldn't have Declan Rice, but that's all right. We're going to bank on him having that header every time. Diaz with the ball. Poor kick from the goalie. Playing it off to Carl Jacob Hein. Back to Diaz. Into the box. Aaron Hickey's there. Wins the header. It's an easy one for him. 4th goal of the season for him. Arsenal 1. Cornered 0. 3 minutes in. Is there a button that says don't cross? No. Maybe we can shoot on sight. Play for set pieces. Gabriel into Gabriel Jesus. Now with Charlie spare. Hickey holds it up nicely, gives it to Okonkwo. Big ball over the top. Looking for somebody. Instead finds the other team. That's a poor pass. Hine over to Hickey. He's taking that shot. Not a good one in the end. Spare. Squares it over to Diaz. Wins the header over the bar. Goal kick. Jones to Auger. Over to Morgan. Got some space to work with. Finds himself in the box. Takes the shot. Oh. At least hit the target. Gabriel with the free kick. It falls to Hickey. Fedorchenko over to Cooper. Well over the bar. Honestly, not a bad set piece. I did get confirmation we are not going to be promoted into the Premier League. So we get another season of this. Assuming I don't get sacked, there's a good chance I get the boot, honestly. I really didn't think about that until started playing the save. So there's that. Could make things interesting. I think if we get the sack, I'll have to make some decisions on what to do. Ooh. Ideally, go to a team that's not in this league. I know we're capable of even better. If we got literally anything else. Right, because it's very difficult to lose games that are against teams that are this low of quality. I think had I understood that's what was going to happen, I probably would have not chosen Arsenal and instead chosen another team to start with that was of cornered quality. Because just managing, trying not to get sacked, trying not to lose all your players. So that's a tough one. Really tough. We got a really, really difficult league. And I noticed that there are multiple teams from the Premier League that are in the same league. Obviously not this one. We're the only one in this one, but like was it the chopping block? I think had like 5 or 6 Premier League teams. It had, I think, like Chelsea was in that one, City, United. I mean, they're Newcastle maybe. So I don't know why that is. What leagues they couldn't be a part of? I mean, maybe the development league or whatever, because I did notice that all of the B teams are in the same league together. So I'm wondering if maybe like Manchester City was originally supposed to be in the development league, but you can't have the A team and the B team be in the same league together. So it just went on to the next team, and then City went to the next league. I don't really know how it all worked. Because there's also not relegation. We have a penalty here. Gabriel Jesus going to step up. He's going to bury it. I forgot to change penalty takers. That's all right. 3-0. I think we were going to win this match anyway. But I can definitely tell. I don't know. I've reached the tail end of this year's Football Manager. I've been doing daily videos for a while. Since the start of FM24. So your boy is tired. Keep going on about it. It's fine. I'll live. We're going to make a change. We're going to make Kieran Tierney our striker. We're also going to have Ben White play as our attacking midfielder. We're going to have Nico Williams play as our right back. We'll see how that goes. '80th minute coming up. '85th. Nothing happening this match. Gabriel Jesus going to come off for Bukayo Saka. And Declan Rice can come off for Rooney Bargy. Good stuff, boys. That should bring us to full time as Carl Hein lays it off to Diaz. Now with Rooney Bargy. Brought down by Morgan. He's going to see a second yellow. It's going to be a free kick here at the end of the match. Gabriel puts it in the box. McIntyre wins the header. Stenner clears only to Rooney Bargy. In the box, looking for the pass. Takes the shot instead. Ben White's there to clean it up. 9th goal of the season for Benny Blanco. 4-0 to the Arsenal. That should bring us to full time. Maybe not. Referee, just blow the whistle, man. All of us want to go home. There it is, full time. 4-0 to the good guys. Well done, boys. I guess. Processing. All right. Atletico Madrid in a couple of days. let's get through all of this. Yep, This is about how I read my emails at work. Delete, delete, delete. Come on. Come on. We can do it. Come on. There we go. All right. Atletico Madrid at home. Champions League phase. Perfect pitch. Not quite a sellout. Interesting. Right. Aaron Hickey instead of Yuri and Timber. Nico Williams not going to be joining us. He is not registered yet. Keyword there, yet. The normal band of Brooke Norton Cuffey. There we go. Brooke Norton Cuffey. Mario Kosher Dewberry. And Lewis Skelly. What's your first name? Miles. Duh. In goal. We have Aaron Ramsdale back for Ben White, William Saliba, Gabriel, and Kieran Tierney. Declan Rice and Charlie Spare in the midfield with Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Martinelli supporting Lucas Barillas up front. We are going to go to positive. Play a little bit wider. That's all good. Higher tempo. Turn those off. Transition. We're going to counter quickly. Distribute to the center backs, higher lines. And trigger the press much more often. Submit the team. Get to it. Hopefully we can bag another win. Diego Simeone still the coach at Atleti. Oh, Black Savage, Jimenez, Badiashile, Lorente, Koke, Golan, DePaul, Saul, Depay, Griezmann, Jorginho. Come on, boys. Right, Atleti in their blue and white kits. Arsenal in the red. Dry day in London, surprisingly. Lorente over to Koke. Savage. Lorente again on the right, looking to get past one. Puts it in the box. Ramsdale can't keep it out. Saul wins the header. Buries it past Ramsdale. 1-0 to the bad guys. 5th minute. Not a good start. Not at all. I really like this shirt. I wasn't expecting the like the pattern or whatever. Because like it's you can feel the texture on it. It's really cool. Bought it at full price, so it was like $60, $70, something like that. Then had to pay for shipping from the UK because nobody in the US carries Wrexham kits, and I don't really understand why. Because I think they would sell a lot of them because the Welcome to Wrexham show is rather popular here in the States. If you haven't seen Welcome to Wrexham or don't know what it is, highly recommend. It is an FX documentary series, basically following Ryan and Rob around, buying the club, the ups and downs of the last handful of seasons since they've stepped in, and it is very funny. Yeah, I enjoy it. I haven't watched season 3 yet. It is interesting, right? I feel this way about the Formula One documentary, Drive to Survive, that was on Netflix. Tierney with a long-range effort, scoring his 5th of the season. As I was saying, like the documentary, it's interesting watching the behind the scenes, but also the writing of the show as well, right? Like, I mean, I knew when Ben Foster signed for them, and seeing that I don't know how to put it in words. You can tell that some of the stuff wasn't as dramatic as the show insinuated it was, right? Like Drive to Survive. They think about this, Zach, before you start talking. Drive to Survive, the Formula One documentary on Netflix. There are bits that they show, right? So they're saying, okay, we're at Bahrain. We're showing highlights from Bahrain, but they're actually showing highlights from Spa and Silverstone and Monaco and Imola, and they're adding it to kind of get an overly dramatic feeling in the show. There's a lot of writing in the show. There's a lot of editing in the show to make it more dramatic and more exciting to watch on TV than what actually happened. And so after seeing Drive to Survive for a couple of seasons, realizing that this is all not nearly as dramatic as the show's making it out to be. I assume that's how it was with Wrexham as well. But Rob and Ryan are fucking hilarious. So I will continue watching it. That's a fantastic ball. Bareilles scores his 6th of the season. Arsenal 2, Atleti 1. Good response, boys. And if you're a casual fan that watched Drive to Survive, really enjoyed Drive to Survive. I'm not saying it was a bad show. It just wasn't written for the fans that watch every single race, that pay attention to the social media of the drivers, of the team principals. A good example is the Romain Grosjean crash at, was that Bahrain? Where he speared into the guardrail and the car caught fire. I watched that live. I watched that on my phone. We were driving from Mississippi visiting family back up to St. Louis, and I was watching that in the car, and the camera angle that was shown live on TV was the angle from kind of the other end of the front stretch of the front stretch, that straightaway out of turn, was that like 2, 3, and 4, and seeing the cars coming basically straight at the camera from the other end of the straight, and you just see Grosjean go perpendicular into the wall, a literal explosion, and I gasped. It was shortly after the Ryan Newman Daytona 500 crash, where kind of the NASCAR community, like drivers included, crewmen included, weren't sure if Ryan Newman survived that crash. This was what, 2021? No, it would have been 2020. That Ryan Newman crash was horrific. And that was still fresh on the racing community's mind when Romain Grosjean hit that wall, exploded, and everybody had kind of the same feeling that they did if they saw the Ryan Newman crash live, was that, oh shit, he's dead. Right. And somehow, and like the commentators were like, that's a horrific crash, red flag. And it just cuts to Gunther Steiner just booking it, absolutely booking it. And cuts to a couple of the crew members, like the one lady at, I don't remember if she was at Ferrari or McLaren. She just has like just tears in her eyes, and she just like, no words, right? And it cuts to a couple of the drivers just like looking around, and all of a sudden, right, it cuts to a replay of, God, I don't remember his name, the doctor. That was part of that was in the medical car that pulled up to the scene. Like it cuts to a replay of him grabbing Roman out of the fire, and then it was all good. But in real time, it was, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Before we saw the replay. And in Drive to Survive, I mean, it felt like 10 minutes. So, I mean, there's certainly some editing. This was a whole tangent about video editing for dramatic reasons. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. We'll end the story there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you want more tangents about various topics. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Jose Jimenez credited with the own goal. You want me to talk about other bullshit topics? Drop a comment. Engagement, video engagement, fan engagement, video engagement, content engagement. I need sleep. I've had to, with the new job starting up, Memphis Depay can't score. Great save by Ramsdale. With the new job starting up this week, I've had to change my full-time job schedule and have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning now to get to work on time, which is, I think, the earliest I've gotten up for good reasons that aren't sports related. I'll wake up at 5:30 for a 6 o'clock kickoff for Arsenal, or 4:30 green flag for Formula One or something ridiculous. What's the Australian one? Is this 3 in the morning or something crazy? Also, allergies are happening now. Javi Galan over to Memphis Depay, finds Llorente on the right, to DePaul. Rodrigo DePaul scores his second of the season. 62nd minute. I think we are going to make a change here after this highlight. Who's that, Gabriel? Yeah, it is. Gabriel finding himself out of position and nobody filling that gap. Puts us in a tough spot. Gabriel Martinelli's going to come off for somebody, Gabriel Jesus. Bring you on. And Ben White can come off for Aaron Hickey. Confirm that. Thomas Partey has started getting cranky about playing time. Told him that I would just sell him. He's like, no, it's all right. Thank you, though. So there's that. Spare. Ooh, Rice. Ooh, good save. Oblak. Corner kick. Tierney with a throw-in. Gives it to Odegaard all the way back to Aaron Ramsdale. Not the best pass in the world, but you pull it off. William Saliba over to Aaron Hickey. Odegaard in the middle. Up to Saka. Takes the shot. Okay. It's going to be a short kick from Jan Oblak to Savage. Now it's to Paul. Molina able to win the ball. Memphis Depay looking for Antoine Griezmann ahead of him. Saliba steps in to win the ball. Gabriel over to Tierney. Spare, great ball to Barillas. Takes a touch, takes a shot, chips it over the keeper. Lucas Barillas with his 7th of the season. 76th minute. Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 2. Lovely stuff. What a ball. Fantastic run. Good first touch. Lovely finish. That is what we like to see. Well done, boys. I think we're going to make another change before this throw-in happens. Odegaard's going to come off for somebody. Let's bring on Carlos Magno there. I think we're going to take off Declan Rice for Rico Lewis. Odegaard keeps it in. Gives up the ball. Savage. Loose pass to Jimenez. Jorginho over to somebody. But it is intercepted by Hickey. It's given up again. João Felix. Jorginho again, all the way back to the keeper. Jorginho to Griezmann. Jorginho again. DePaul lines it up. Good save, Ramsdale. Bukayo Saka with the corner. Left footed in. Oh, Gabriel. Just wide. Just wide. That would have been a lovely way to cap off the match. But we get another chance at it. Saka with another end swinger. Far post this time. Gabriel. Second time of asking. 9th goal of the season for him. Arsenal 5, Atletico Madrid 2. Now, this is where we absolutely bottled it in the last match. So hopefully, it doesn't happen again. Let's bring on Miles Lewis Skelly for Charlie Spare. That is where we are going to... Now we're going to finish out the match. 20 shots to their 7. We've definitely dominated them. Those 2 goals, the second one was fine. That first one was a unfortunate start to the match, honestly. We kind of started on the back foot. But we've turned it around into a lovely win. Arsenal 5, Atletico Madrid 2. Great game, boys. Get a little bit of Mooney. Right, when are we coming back? Who knows? In In ideal world, I think Atalanta and Magestone. Alfold? Probably. I would like to get maybe, if we can get Rafi and Chelsea, that would be nice, but again, timing and everything. So, that is where we're going to end it here today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all of those fun things. And as always, we'll see you later.